Hello there, Aries, and welcome to your Oracle messages. This is where we find out what Spirit wants you to know at this time. And at the end of the reading, we will find out what Spirit is doing for you behind the scenes, along with a short message from Snow Owl Spirit to you. Now let's begin, Aries, and find out what Spirit wants you to know. And this is for Aries in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Page of Air, be on the lookout. Now, also, you may be spotted out by someone important, Aries, that I would say invite this new energy, okay? This is something for you to explore, and it's also a sign from your higher self, from the heavens here, about your new beginning. And I also just pick up a strong sense that you are not only on the lookout, and it's not like you have to, look hard, okay? But there are specific things that are going to show up that's going to give you truth, okay, about this new experience when it comes to mental clarity, mental, well, it's the same thing, mental sharpness, and discernment, because discernment is really important right now, especially because there seems to be something that is playing out when it comes to moving away from dishonest associations. Now, let's see. Take what resonates for you. This page of air, this is associated with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It says challenging information. Okay, let's see. Delays or changes to plans. Okay. And then it also says truth delivered without tact. I'm going to get a little bit more. This is a messenger too. So we will get a little bit more about this. Let's see what this is. A page of water. Wow. Okay, so we've got double beginnings here. Intuitive. Okay, so something is sharpening here. And yes, there is someone that there's either a trait or something that's recognizable that you'll just know when it comes to this new beginning, this new encounter, even a unexpected friendship opening up. A new person enters your life. A relationship brings a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Ooh, and I love that, especially with the page of air and the page of water. This is a new experience with your heightened your heightened psychic abilities, which is also not only exciting, but empowering for you, because you've already taken a lot of time to heal. And when I say heal, it's like you're healing, but you're doing things to strengthen what makes you so different and distinct. Okay? And this is what you have favor in. This is why someone important is going to recognize you. But it's a new situation, a new person. Okay, so let's continue and see what else. I remember I was talking about messenger too. So messages of truth, maybe even in love. Okay, but most importantly, messages in truthful relationships. Oh gosh, yeah, we got something important about a person here. You've come into your own. And that's the thing that I was picking up with that page of air, is that you've really strengthened something very unique and distinct about you. So, of course, you are attracting new partnerships that meet your goals in the future. So you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts are on the horizon. Continue to move forward. Some of you may have already connected to a new agreement, partnership, financial goals. But there is something strong about a person. We got fire sign too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What else? Look at, wow, you've got a loved one from the past will re-enter your life. Let's get a little clue about this. A loved one. A loved one from the past will re-enter your life. This could be someone from the past that appears new too. But, you know, Aries, there could be 2 to 3 people here. But let's see. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. It says, be aware the situation is turning toxic. Someone that you may have, maybe it was a situation that was negative, or could have, you know, maybe spiraled out of, you know, maybe, I don't know, out of control, or maybe spiraled in different directions here than where you were going. So let's get a little bit more. What's the advice about this loved one that's going to re-enter for Aries? What's the advice? Because you know what? Sometimes it's not really something good when it comes from the past always, right? So we got to double check here. What's the advice about this loved one from the past that will re-enter your life? It could be a distraction to this new beginning. A clue. Oh my God, you could be dreaming about this person. Now, a lot of you have a loved one on the other side that's entering your dreams. It's becoming more pronounced. Remember, you're hitting a new phase of your psychic abilities and development too. Yeah, they're showing you something here. I think a loved one from the past. Okay, like it could be an ex, you know, ex person, right? Ex friend, ex soulmate. I mean, friends and relationships, they're somehow soulmates. But this is the thing. I feel like you've already moved on from them energetically, but I don't feel like they have. And so the spirit is telling you something true. It could be challenging in a way, only because it's like something you can't quite put your finger on. I feel you're finally going to put your finger on through visions and dreams, where spirit is showing you something here. Because spirit is saying there's actually new joy, new encounters, new people that will help you feel like you're thriving, right? New joy awaits in shared spaces, hobbies, interests, like talking about the same topic here. And I do feel that this person is like giving off a negative vibe here. So remain discerning, because you've got something nearing here really soon when it comes to the new phase. And it always happens, Aries. I don't know why, but I've noticed and witnessed myself, every time you're like getting to this place of a new phase, it's like the past always tries to reach out. But when you know and see it for what it is, it won't confuse you as much as it has in the past. And that might be a clue to who this person is, that's either re-entering or just not getting the message that they don't have access maybe to you like they once did. Okay, let's see, because I do see something about new connections that bring excitement, momentum, and honesty. That's what you want to look for. All right, let's continue and see what else. Oh my God, this is getting more interesting. We got these 2 cards of okay. Page of air and the page of water. They're clear messages here, the beginning. It says a mysterious message will reveal your true path. Oh my goodness. Let's get a little bit more and what Spirit will reveal with this mysterious message that will reveal your true path. See, be on the lookout for this. Oh my goodness, this is kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, you're talking about your true path because you've synced and you're staying synced, and Spirit and your higher self is going to make sure you stay synced with your you know, with your sacred design. Watch out for mysterious messages, mysterious opportunities. You never know where they lead, Aries. My goodness, this is really good for you because I feel this really favors what you're naturally good at. Knowing when to use your instincts at the right moment, at the right time, for the right opportunities. Be mindful of the cycles that drain rather than nourish you. Remember, oh wait, did I talk about that? Did I talk about, did I? Oh, okay. I felt like I would, oh, never mind, Aries. Okay. So Aries, I do feel that there is a maternal energy coming through to remind you to take good care of yourself, that you're worthy of your own safe haven, right? Protecting your boundaries. You know, you got this thing about beware of situations or people that are toxic because their negativity is draining, right? But you do have control. So here's the control where you are moving forward instead of going backward into cycles. Okay. So if this past person re-enters your life and it's a drain on you, that is a red flag. But if it's not, well, it's a green flag, if that's a term, a green light. Oh, 4 of water. My gosh. Okay, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay. Oh, let's see. Aries, there's going to be something special that wants to come out, something that we're not using. So hang on here. Let's see what Spirit wants to use. So this 4 of Cups is associated with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we're not using this deck for the rest of the zodiacs, but there's something specific for you that Spirit is wanting you to know that you're being blessed with, or what to open your eyes to the possibilities. See, that Page of Air is something that's eye-opening. Let's get more. There's something about hour. It's our dream. It's okay, or hours. Hours. Even just, you know, I was using the OURS, but then hours. HOURS. You know, like, time, hours. Pay attention to your hours in the day. But let's get a little bit more. 4 of water for Aries. A blessing to bring clarity. And a blessing for support. An important ally. See? There's something about you not feeling that you've been forgotten, and that perhaps maybe that's what it feels like. You haven't been forgotten, Aries. So there's a true supporter. I mean, really, that bring a blessing to bring clarity and a blessing to for support. That's that Page of Water, that Page of Air. I mean, combined with a 2 of water. See, that new connections bring excitement, momentum, and honesty. Okay, what else for Aries? 7 of water. Ooh, that's that getting out of that damn confusion. Look at that. A complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Remember, I was picking up that thing about hours. An hour a day. You know, maybe there's something about picking consistently an hour a day, you know, to do something that is joyful, that's nourishing just for you. An hour a day can break the blues away if you've been feeling blue. See, look at that. An hour a day can make the blues go away. No, just know that you are also in a place of learning how your discernment is a gift and not a curse. Yes, you've had to watch and witness things and the negativity of the world or others, but you don't have to be of it. But I do feel there is something. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit more about that Seven of Water here. That blessing of a clarity. Because Seven of Water can be a card where we are confused, distracted by things. Well, now there's that Queen of Cups. Okay, let's see. Tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, loving. So we've got relationships developed to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others, but don't overdo it. Look at that. This is definitely Queen of Cups. This is that Queen of Water. Be very mindful right now, Aries, of what nourishes rather than drains. Because you're anchoring something here. You're anchoring a new line of support for yourself. And the support will be nourishing. It will be tender-hearted. And follow your heart too. You know, I know that's easier said than done. But don't overdo something here. You know what, Aries? I really see something's going on where you are processing something. You might be detoxing or have gone through a detox of people, friendships, family, you know, wherever else, you know, people reside with you. And that's a good thing. It's giving you more clarity and space of what belongs to you. There are certain cycles and patterns that keep rotating around others. And yes, you may just pick up on it, but it's not something that you need to feel that you got to wrap yourself around either. There may be something nearing its final breath here. Now, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but for some of you, if there's, you know, a loved one on the other side, or maybe there's a sense of losing someone because they're transforming into a different form, they are being held by spirit here. But this is something I'm getting, Aries. Take your final breath of the hard times or the struggle. Those days are over. And what's also over is this energy that has been taxing on your energy. They're taking their final breath here, in a sense, when it comes to you're no longer available for them to perhaps attach their tentacles or their siphoning tools to you. What you do holds rare integrity. Spirit is saying to hold yourself in a place of knowing that it takes great strength to be tender-hearted with yourself. And it also takes great strength to be tender-hearted even when others may not deserve it. But you can, you know, for some of you, it's like, you know, love them at a distance here. Okay? But there may be something going on where Spirit just wants you to handle yourself as if you were, you know, fragile, because you really are. You know, you're, you know, you are doing something where you're consolidating your energy, and you don't know why, but it will be revealed, because once all of the energy comes back, that's when you're going to be executing that into some type of action, a new experience. So you are in a sense, it's like heaven is holding you captive in a sense to protect your energy. And there's going to be more of these blessing cards coming out. A blessing for the right words, right communication, especially when it comes to another, relationships, friendship. The right words for communication with another. See, that new person enters your life. A relationship brings a new phase. That thing about honesty here, right? Remember, someone bringing honesty. Or that's what I was saying. And a blessing for good men and fathers. You know, I was getting that maternal energy, and now we got that paternal. We got a masculine energy. You know, Aries, this is where you get to, you're reversing something that, it will feel like it's reversing. Where perhaps, let's say you've had a hard time with the men in one's life. Father, brother, boyfriend, nephew, you know, whatever. And now you're being blessed with a good man, a good support, someone that exudes a divine masculine. This is a powerful ally, a blessing of protection. You've earned the right to receive being cloaked in divine protection, Aries. Now let's see why. Let's see why this blessing of protection. Oh, look at that, on a home. Getting a home, securing your home, making sure you're feeling stable. It's so perfect too. Protection, home, security. What else for Aries? Okay, hold on, Aries. There's a lot going on with you, I feel, so hang on here. What's going on with Aries? Let's see. All right, you're definitely getting special messages here, something, of course, tailored to Aries, because we're not using these cards either. Literally, Spirit is pulling me to use these different cards here, but that's okay. That's whatever. Makes things interesting. A reconciliation is likely. So prepare for a new love connection that matches your worth. See, something that went, you know, not the way we intended, or we feel like we're missing out on something that it's like perhaps others have, right? Sometimes we can go through that, but a missed opportunity here, it's coming back around. You're reconciling something really important when it comes to a love connection that matches your worth, where it's not unbalanced in some way. Remember, Spirit sees your integrity in bringing you what matches your rare integrity. You know, Spirit is saying, like, you know when others are falling for their own delusions. So don't be fooled by their delusions, you know, because that's sometimes we get caught up on seeing the surface level of things when there's more going on, you know, rather than just seeing photographs, you know. Speaking of, can I just say something here? Like, what in the world? I'm looking at the world right now, and it's just funny to me. We're living in a world where there's so much, how do I say it? Love of self. How many damn selfies can one take? You know, it's just, it's unbelievable. We're living in a world where it's just, it's full of vanity, right? And it's not to say that you shouldn't take pictures of yourself and be proud, but, you know, this is the thing. People get so caught up in all these delusions. They look like they're, how many times have you seen people look at pictures and it looks like they're a happy family, and then they're like, then you find out that they've got like a major dysfunction, or it's just like a really abusive relationship. You know, it's all these. So anyhow, you're not falling for, you know, the what people like to do, because this is what's going on, Aries. It's what's slowly happening, and it's going to accelerate, is where you've resided in silent truth. The noisy lies become exposed. So sit and watch and be entertained by who and what gets to expose themselves to their own delusions. Yeah, the time is getting right here to connect with others. Make sure you're not doing something alone, okay? The time is right for connecting with others. The right ones. Someone is going to love you, your mind and your spirit, more than your body or what you can produce or do for them. Again, we're going above and beyond something that is flesh-based, surface-based, okay? That doesn't last anyways, you know? So feel good about having love that goes deep into the soul. You're refining yourself. You're refining your beliefs. You're refining your talents. This is what this process is when we go through a period where we're feeling a little left out when it comes to, you know, joy, fulfillment, love. We feel a little left out, you know? But during that time of feeling left out, guess what you're doing? You're becoming a super hero here by giving into your own self, nurturing your beliefs, refining your beliefs and talents. Remember what I said at the beginning, someone important is going to notice you. Because, oh yeah, because you're becoming who you are. And when you become who you are, you have to go through the process of losing what you are not. That means people. That means some things, right? This is why I called you a superhero, because most people don't want to take the task of doing this because it's just easier to just kind of go along and play along. It seems like it's easier, but guess what? They pay it in their soul by becoming sad, depressed, miserable, complaining about their life. Because why? You know why. They did just do what everyone else is going to do. Just do it easy way. Let's just do it that way. No. It's not the easy way. That's what's the joke about it. The easy way is following what's true to your soul is actually the easiest way. And you are that. This is why you're getting the blessing of air, clarity, truth, vision. Something is absolutely in the air. Now, there may be something up in the air too. Let's get a little bit more about this blessing of the air. Clarity, truth, prioritizing things over maybe what you feel is lacking, whether it's a love relationship or something you really want. It'll be worth it for now. So let's get a little bit more, because there's something that's coming into view here. So what would be like, what would be a good thing to prioritize? I already know self-care. Self-care is really important, Aries. And another thing is investing in yourself. Pay yourself first too. You'll feel good about that. And when I say pay yourself, you know, put that into a long-term investment for yourself, right? 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30, 40, whatever. And don't touch it. Let's see. Prioritize things over love for now. Yeah, the sense is that the gift, that gift the world to you, enjoying what you do have, enjoying life without guilt, eating what you want to eat. And look at the sweet nectar, or not sweet nectar, I'm thinking of hummingbirds. Bees. Okay, we've got the honey here. You know, your sweet results are ripening and waiting. But in the meantime, Spirit is showing you what to enjoy. You know, your senses. That actually nourishes your soul. So when you're wearing something because it feels good and comfortable, makes you feel good, that is nourishing your soul. When you're truly in the moment eating something that's delicious that you deserve, you're nourishing your soul. This is what Spirit is saying, prioritize, and the rest will follow. But there is something that will take place here that will have or needs your attention before some type of maybe romance or partnership here that maybe, or something that you're, again, something that you feel is lacking. And you're going to find truth. Wow. This is what, I wonder if this is going to be that challenging, perhaps, information. Blessing to find the truth. And look at that white raven. Oh my goodness, I love that too. See, there's just more going on about pure magic is coming alive. Now, the white raven shows up when we don't feel so magical. And it's to remind you that, yes, there are extraordinary things that are still going to happen for you. And you're an extraordinary soul that has to live in conditions in ordinary, I don't know why I want to say terminals, but ordinary little worlds of others. But anyhow, just remain composed and tolerant until better options arrive, especially when it comes to, you know, your love life, or maybe it's an important friendship. I mean, something here. Now, you do have a thing that's time, it's time to connect with others. But when it comes to commitment, you don't have to feel pressured into over committing yourself. And Spirit is saying that you're not stranded, to not feel that you are stranded. By the way, it's like you're not stranded, Aries. You are right where Spirit wants you to be. Oh, nice things are rejected all the time by people who can't afford them. You know, your soul is expensive. And what you're seeing and witnessing when it comes to exposing the delusions of others is that, you know, they've put their soul on discount, where you don't put your soul on discount. You're not on sale, first of all. And that's a good thing. This helps you wade through what is not right for you anyways. And if you think about it, Yes, nice things are rejected by people all the time who can't afford it or afford them. You're better off doing your own thing. Okay, it's like remaining independent. And for some of you, this could be right now. See, I was getting this thing about detoxing from people, right? Breaking free from others, where you're really solidifying, crystallizing some new independence, something that is unique for you to own, to own. And then we're engaging. Now, for some of you, you're already in this place, so it's not like you're going to lose yourself with connecting with others. But it's finding that interdependence here rather than feeling, that codependent energy, which I feel that we all go through and feel and experience at times in our life. And it's more than one time, I feel. So if you've been wondering about some certain people, perhaps, yeah, look at that. You're better off breaking from them and maybe connecting with new people, or just getting out there in a new scenery. Oh, your love life is going as planned, believe it. Okay, I knew it. See, Spirit has been hiding you for the right one later. You've been divinely hidden for now, for the right one later. This is why it seems like you're always missing these opportunities. There's a bigger thing that's going on with you. Spirit is prioritizing something for you. This isn't delaying something for you. There's something that is being prioritized for you to inherit first. Something is definitely over. I mean, and it's a good thing. It's like finally, the relief. Remember, real love is not hurtful or a constant struggle, a chase, demanding, transactional. It's none of that. This is why you're remembering something when it comes to connecting to the ancient queen of water, the one who remembers the depths of the soul, not the flesh. The flesh is the experience, but the soul knows how to utilize the flesh in a very divine way. Take good care of yourself here. There is an opportunity for you to feel really nourished and nurtured by someone too. Part of the reason why you've been divinely hidden is also because Spirit doesn't want others to take advantage of your gifts. You're consolidating your energy for the right use of it later. So you see, time to simplify your life. You might already be doing this. Cutting out things. Watching and looking out for energy leaks. How we're thinking, how we're feeling. What is our environment like? What is going on too that may be, leaking? You're tidying it all up. Even financial leaks. All those stupid, I was going to say prescriptions, subscriptions to things that just all start adding up. Take care of that. Cut them out. If you don't need it, cut it out. Use it for something else, right? A blessing to find your way. You're not behind. You are not lost. And you're not forgotten and you're not denied here. You were meant to lose only what is not you. And when you lose what is not you, you have more allies and divine protection because Spirit knows you need it. Look at who's showing up in their own reading too. And also an important ally here. Confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. This is a Queen of Fire. This is you. Stretch your wings and fly. My goodness, Aries, you always had your wings. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity here. All right, so this is helping you find your way. You're finding your way back to your throne if you felt like maybe something or someone tried to throw you off your throne. You know what I'm saying, right, Aries? Someone is going to help you too, Aries. You've got allies here. Important people that are planted on your path. A blessing on a resolution. Ooh, nice. Maybe a long-term conflict, right? It starts to dissolve without maybe needing to do anything, not needing to fight. Something else wants to come out with that blessing on a resolution. Wherever you felt like you took a wrong wrong turn, a detour is en route. This is resolution. You're finding your way. This is what's important. What else? Nope, that is actually it, Aries. Okay, so Aries, let's find out what is Spirit doing for you behind the scenes for Aries. What is Aries do, or Aries doing? Well, okay, what are you doing for others, Aries? Okay, excuse me. What is Spirit doing for Aries behind the scenes? Oh, I knew it. I was picking up something strong about sweet results. Oh wait, you know, like little hard worker bee here. Your perseverance and hard work is paying off. So what Spirit is doing behind the scenes is gathering your blessings here, where you can see all of that stuff that you've gone through hasn't gone in vain, okay? It has been paying off more than you know. So as you have been persevering, Spirit has also persevered for you too. Now, Aries, before we end the reading, I'm going to leave this with you. Snow Owl Spirit says, quiet your fire for a moment, brave one, and you will hear the path that opens only for you. I am guiding your next step with precision and protection. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.